What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I upload videos every single day. Now, the New York Jets have just saved Le'Veon Bell's career. Let me repeat this. The New York Jets have just saved Le'Veon Bell's career by cutting the running back out of Michigan State, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. And his career was dying in New York. That's just what it was. It was dying in New York. Before, let me give you some historical context to Le'Veon Bell pre the New York Jets, pre the disaster franchise that is the New York Jets. So the New York Jets is a lot similar to another New York organization, and it's the Knicks. I don't know if it's the GM or the coach where they fired the GM, they have a new GM, or the owner or what, but it's just been horrendous my entire life. Like, the New York Jets have never been relevant. They haven't won a Super Bowl since it was in single digits, and they just have never really been good, ever. Since I'm 25, they've never been good, ever. Like, at one point, they had Curtis Martin for like a brief stint, and Chad Pennington won a few games, I think, and that's about it. Like, that's literally it. But anyway, let me talk about Le'Veon Bell, because before he went to the Jets, Le'Veon Bell, listen to this. This is going to sound crazy to you. His years in Pittsburgh, he averaged the most yards from scrimmage for a career over Jim Brown. That's how good Le'Veon Bell was before he almost ruined his career in the year and a half he spent in New York for the Jets. He averaged more yards from scrimmage than any other player in the history of the league. It was above Jim Brown. Yeah, that's how good Le'Veon Bell was, and I believe still is. His career was dying in New York. They brought him in to help Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold looks like he's regressed. Adam Gase should have been fired yesterday. He should have never been hired. Let's be honest. Adam Gase should have never been hired. Ryan Tannehill was Adam Gase. It was his first quarterback when he was the head coach of the Dolphins. And Ryan Tannehill looked like a bust for the Dolphins. Ryan Tannehill is now winning playoff games and got a $100 million contract in Tennessee, and they're undefeated. That same Ryan Tannehill, whose career died with Adam Gase, and now Adam Gase is trying to kill Sam Darnold's career because of the way the Jets are going. If they keep him throughout the season, they're going to be ineligible for the #1 overall pick to get Trevor Lawrence. So, who I'd like to see go out and get Le'Veon Bell is the Chicago Bears. Tariq Cohen's out for the year. Montgomery's cool, but he's not Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, the Bears need weapons. I don't think the Bears have that great of weapons. They have Allen Robinson, who's good, and Adam Miller, I think his last name Miller, he's solid, and Jimmy Graham's on the back end of his career. But you go out and get a Le'Veon Bell with Matt Nagy as the play caller and designing plays, and Nick Foles, who's okay, but he needs weapons. But with Matt Nagy designing and calling plays with a weapon like Le'Veon Bell, the Bears become dangerous. I don't know how dangerous, but they become a dangerous and a contender in the NFC. They've shown that they can beat the Bucs. The Saints aren't who we thought they were. They just aren't that great. You got Seattle, who don't play much defense. It is what it is. Who don't play a whole bunch of defense. If it ain't for Russell Wilson saving them every week, we don't know how good Seattle would be. And you got the Packers, who looks legit. The Packers look legit. But outside of that, Seahawks and Packers ain't much in the NFC. The Bears are one of the top teams at 4-1. You go out and add Le'Veon Bell to an offense that's seeming to click, that's seeming to get stuff together. That would be scary. Le'Veon, make some phone calls to Matt Nagy. Get yourself in Chicago. You don't need money because you just got the big deal and guaranteed money from the Jets. Go to Chicago and try to win you something. That's what I would like to see. I'd like to see Le'Veon Bell as a Chicago Bear. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Ball Sports Network. I'll see you next time.